come on in. Actually, speaking of guys, this is more of a video for girls. So gentlemen, maybe skip this video because it's all about women, aging, how to cope, how not to cope with life. So I know normally I talk about other things on my channel, but it is my channel and I am here to help you guys through life. And unfortunately, getting older is a part of life. So welcome to my channel. My name is Audrey. I am indeed an actual living, breathing psychic medium. I know, I didn't ask for it, but it happens, I guess. It happens. It happened to me. You never know. So today I want to talk about aging as a woman. I'm 55 and I want to share things with you as I go through them to assist you, to help you, to educate you, to make decisions that are best for you. So get comfortable. I'm so ahead of myself. I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm so excited to talk about menopause and aging, but I am. Also, if you see my jewelry throughout this video, these are available for purchase on my vintageenvy.org website. These are stunning. These are Heidi Doss. She's an American designer. These are so freaking amazing. If you like Kirk's Folly and anything whimsical, let me show you this. I do have a couple of these. Isn't he darling? Look at him. That's Kirk's Folly, as is this beautiful angel, this cheruby angel, long necklace. Get all the details on my website, but I just wanted to point those out. Yeah, I'm promoting my website. Okay. Oh, she's out just to make money. Well, everyone has to make money. So save the negative comments for somebody else like yourself. So one reason out of many, one reason I was away for so long from YouTube is because I was basically living in hell inside my own head. And for those of you who know me, you know this already, but for people who are new to my channel and new to me, I have depression. I have a million different kinds of disorders and phobias. I'm like Charlie Brown. You know, Charlie Brown's like, I'm afraid of everything. That's me. That's literally me. I'm afraid of everything. It's shocking, some of the things I'm afraid of. And, you know, as we go through life as women, as young girls, we're told, hopefully we were told about having your period, you know, when you get to be, it used to be later. Nowadays, they do this talk much, much earlier. But when I was a kid, we got the talk around 6th grade, 7th grade about your period and stuff like that, which I didn't have because shockingly I was, what's the word? Where you don't eat. Anyway. Oh my God, what is that freaking word? Oh my God. This is part of aging, you guys. This is fucking crazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway. I didn't eat, so I didn't have a period. I wasn't developing normally. So anyway, but that we got the talk around 6th or 7th grade growing up. And so, you know, you're kind of prepared for anorexic. That's the word. Thank you. I was anorexic. So different times back then, but I think most of us were prepared for your period. But for people like me and weren't getting a period, it's like, what's wrong? What's wrong with me? Oh my God, you know, great. Just another thing, add it to the pile, add it to the list of weirdness of myself. We're prepared for that. And, you know, I would say the last 20, 30 years, we feel pretty educated on childbirth, what the options are, what they are going through time. Like, they were different with my daughter than they were with my last son because they're about 10 years apart. So there were some differences, some technology improvements. Things just change over time. So I think most of us are prepared for childbirth and They tell you to have a plan A, have a plan B, have a plan C, because anything could happen, and things do happen. Now, I'm talking today about the dreadful menopause. No one tells us to be prepared for that. And I know there's like perimenopause, and some people started at 35. Some people don't have it till they're 60. What's up with that, Lucky? This is not something I would want on the earlier side of life. This is definitely something I wouldn't mind have been putting off for a long time. But today I have my drugs here, and I want to show you what I do to help myself. Now, I am not promoting drugs or drug usage or a brand or a type or anything. I am just going to show you what I use, which makes me feel like myself. These are not mind-altering drugs. These are just hormone drugs to aid in getting rid of some of the symptoms from menopause, because I didn't want to go on medications. I don't like taking medications. And as it is, I have to take anxiety meds and depression meds and, stuff like that. So I wasn't real excited about getting on any medication. So I simply just didn't take any medication. And I started feeling hot flashes around, I would say, 49 and a half, like the later part of my 49th year. So I'm 55 now. And it's like, whew, what is this? What is this? Am I getting sick? What is this? What's happening? The first time I had a hot flash, it's like, oh gosh, was I running around the school too much right now? Or, I walk to work, but I normally don't get sweaty like this. I don't know what's happening. They progressively come more often and hotter, and they come from the bowels of your soul, and they just, it was terrible for me. And I know some women don't get hot flashes at all, ever in your life, never experienced them, and you're lucky. But I just want to share with you my experiences so that if it does happen with you, you'll know kind of what direction to go in. But more importantly is have a plan. Start researching and don't get crazy about it. Don't get upset about it. Just be educated, because when it happens, when menopause starts happening, you're crazy. You don't think straight. It's like baby brain, but worse. Because this is the rest of your life. This is my rest of my existence. Is this horrible nightmare of a woman? Me? That sucks. So I'm explaining this to you so you can kind of come up with a plan and say, well, gosh, if I had these hot flashes like this, I can handle the hot flash part. So Audrey, I'm good. I don't need medication for that reason. So, okay, gotcha. Okay. But we're talking also about dry. Oh, it gets dry as a bone. It's not like you were when you were 16 or 18 or in college and, juices are flowing. Dry as a desert. To the point, sorry, I'm going to cheat. To the point that when you wipe yourself after going to the restroom, it's noticeable. And it's like, ooh, if I keep wiping like this is going to start hurting. I'm going to get a rash. What do I do for that? My mom didn't tell me about this. And I'm the older sister, so I don't have anyone older than me at home to help me. Most of my girlfriends over my life have been older than me, but none of them tell me about this. It was a YouTuber who's a few years younger than me, but she's been through this menopause before I did. So the dryness, and then itching down there. And it's like, I'm clean. I don't know why I'm itching. I haven't recently shaved down there or waxed. What the hell is going on? And, you start thinking, ew, 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 ew. Do I have bed bugs or something? And you start changing your sheets out or changing your soap or your body wash or your lotions. I start panicking a little bit. It's like, that's disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. I don't like that at all. And I'll tell you what, for me personally, this is my progesterone. These are my patches. I'm going to open one and show you. These medications, these drugs, are as important, if not further more important than my freaking psych meds, okay? Because I am crazy without these. Legit crazy. And, you can't take these forever, according to my doctor, like 5 years max. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. My sister's 9 years younger than me, and she's working in an OBGYN office. She's an RN, so I'm kind of following her care and seeing what she and her doctor she works for are suggesting. But, everyone's different. I know that. See, this dry mouth is from antidepressants. Oh yeah, plus my swollen face. It's much better, I think. I still have stitches. I have stitches in here. This is another freaking... Sorry. This is another thing about aging. Your teeth. I was at the oral surgeon crying. And my husband's sitting there, and the oral surgeon comes in, and there's a couple other people in there, and I'm crying. I'm like, look, sir. This guy's a kid. He's young, this doctor. And it's like, I brush my teeth twice a day, if not thrice a day. I floss. I have those pokey things going through my whole mouth. I make my mouth bleed because I'm in there just cleaning it all the time. He's like, I am sorry. This is just a part of aging. And he's like, when you have your permanent teeth as a young person and you start getting cavities, those cavities eventually are going to need root canals, which are going to need crowns. They're going to need to be pulled out. They're going to need to be implants or a bridge. No one told me that. I didn't know that. It's like, if there's a cavity, it's been filled. What's the problem? Oh, there's a problem. It's a problem. So that's another thing I'm dealing with, which makes me very upset, but he did make me feel better. It's like, it's not your fault. These are things from earlier in your life that happened. So really, really take care of your teeth, you younger friends out there. And you can't have an implant everywhere. Like, I need 2 implants over here, but they're like, there's not enough bone. Even if we can't even bone graft that. There's not enough stuff in there to even attach some bone graft. What is bone graft? Bone grafting is basically dead people's bones shoved down your gums. And that's what I have going on right now. There's synthetic bone grafting. I don't care. It's not like they get a dead person and, just crack his bones or, it's a process. It's a clean, good option to help grow some more bones in your mouth. But that's a whole other thing. All right, so back to my meds here. So this is my patch. So I'm going to take the one off I have on my tummy. And they said, wear it on your stomach. Whatever. Does it really matter? Oh, it's sticky. So this one, here it is. I just took it off. I change mine twice a week. And you shower with it on. You can sweat with it on. It stays on. I'm telling you, it stays on. So then I'm just going to open this one. I should put my glasses on, which makes me look ancient. That's okay. Okay, so I'm just opening it like this. There it is. It's little. There's no smell. And you just take off the one side. And be careful because it's sticky on one side. Okay. Okay, so there it is. And I'm just going to stick it right back on my stomach in a different place. Who wants the sticker today? There you go. Okay, so that's that. That's twice a week. And let me see. Let me take this box, untape this box. So this is the one I'm using. And there's different kinds, there's different brands, depends where you live, it depends who your insurance is. And then when you open it up, it has the directions, and then it has this little chart here. So you click on, check off which days you're going to do. You have to do 2 days. I have been so bad at remembering my days for like 2 years. And it's like, okay, I have to really get on top of this, because you have to. If you don't do your days right, you get a little messed up. You don't feel right. Things start changing a little bit. You really have to stay on top of your days that you're doing it. So on my medicine box, I have one of those old people Sunday through Saturday pill boxes. So on Monday and Thursday, I wrote with a permanent marker P and P. So patch, change your patch. So that's how I'm currently remembering to take my patch and change it. I feel nothing except fantastic. I'm telling you, and this stuff kicks in quick. It's like, boom, 12 hours, 24 hours, I was back to myself. It's shocking how quick my recovery was. Now this is progesterone micronized 100 milligram capsules. And this says it's generic for prometrium. Take 1 capsule by mouth daily. So let me take one out and show you. This is better than sliced bread. Can you see? Sorry, I'm shaking because I just did my asthma inhaler, so that's not helpful, is it? Anyway, tiny little pill. Looks like a tiny little egg. I take this midday or so every single day. This comes in a patch. It's just not available through my healthcare provider. So that's my combination. Now, the Dottie stickers that I use are 0.05 milligram, 24-hour transdermal, so that means on the skin. These are generic for Vivelle Dot. Yeah. So have a plan. It's like, Andre, come on. Well, you know what? Life happens, and before you know it, you're old like me. It just happens. I mean, I'm not old, but definitely feeling a transition into a different time of my life, which is fine because I'm alive, and that's what matters. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? We talked about the teeth. My old girl who used to do my feet in San Jose, her husband had an abscess tooth, and he got sepsia, and he almost died from his tooth. And he's much younger than me. So take care of your teeth, guys. someone asked me about my skin, that I have good skin. Thank you. Yeah, it's just genetics. I don't use anything special. I use Neutrogena face cream for the daytime. And at nighttime, I just have some It Cosmetics nighttime cream. And that's pretty much it for that. We can talk more about skincare and makeup another time because I need to go shopping. I need to go get some makeup. This makeup I have is from like 5 years ago. I've only recently started wearing makeup again for you guys because you're special. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and we're going to get back into the murder. We're going to talk about murder, the Murdoch case. I'm here for you guys as your sister, as your mother, as your kid, whatever. I'm whatever you need me to be. I can be that female support person in your life. And I really mean that because we need that from each other. And it's hard to trust people out in the real world. You know what I mean? It's like you think you know someone and you spend time with them, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't like what they just said, or I don't like what they're involved in now, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, I want to get out of that friendship. So I'm here for you guys. And if I have to talk about murder in order to get your attention and to be a part of your life, I will. When I first started this channel back up a few weeks ago, I said, I'm not a murder channel. I am not a crime channel, but the channel is fluid and I will go where you guys need me and want me to be. Because it's not that those subjects are my priority, but you're my priority. And if I can get my messages to you through some of these crime stories or any story, that's what it's going to be. That's what I'll do. Because what's most important to me is that you understand that your loved ones are still with you. You're going to see them again. And you can still have a relationship with them. And I know that sounds weird. I know that. I know. But I'm here to help you cope with the loss in your life. And my children's book illustrations are almost done. I'm so excited. Yes, it's a children's book, but I wrote it specifically for a friend of mine who's an adult. So it's a story within a story. So it's going to have an adult message in there, but it's also going to have a kid's message. So everyone's going to be able to benefit from this book. And it's going to be a book that you can think back on and remember and turn back to the book when you need some comfort and support. And remember that your loved ones are still here. And we'll talk more about that, but that's my main priority. But hey, I'll talk about murder because I'll tell you what, I got some inside scoop. And I think I'm right about the Alex Murdoch case. So I'm going to go ahead and freshen up a little bit, and I'll be back very soon. I'm going to film my next video. All right, take care, you guys. See you soon. Bye.